top of the hour, we are getting pictures actually from Delhi itself. When it comes to the riots accused that happened in 2020, the main accused, Shahrukh Pathan, who had fired bullets at the policeman Deepak Daya, recently arrived at his family residence for a 4-hour parole. Now, the criminal was given a heroic welcome by the Muslim community there, by the people there who continued to cheer on his arrival. And according to reports, the court that adopted a humanitarian approach to grant him 4-hour parole so that he can meet his ailing father.
All right, let me also now go across to Priyank joining us on this broadcast. And Priyank, we have accessed this video where it seems like Shahrukh Pathan, who was seen brandishing his gun during the Delhi riots, is now being given a hero's welcome while he was out on a 4-hour parole.
Yes, indeed. Shahrukh Pathan was given parole for 4 hours on 23rd while his father was unwell. The court granted him parole so that he can go and meet his father who was in sick condition. But what happened in this area, which was a riot-affected area, was very shocking because he was given a very heroic welcome. What Delhi police is saying that there was no chanting and slogan and no procession march which was allowed at that particular moment. But the moment he arrived with all these deployment of the Delhi police who were given this security for Shahrukh Pathan, there were local residents who came out and chanted in favor of him, and they were also standing very close to Shahrukh Pathan. He was greeting other individuals.
Just stay on with us. Shehzad Poonawala is with us on the phone line. Shehzad, a man who has been behind bars for actually brandishing a gun. He became the face rather of the unfortunate Delhi riots, but being accorded a hero's welcome when he's brought back home for a 4-hour parole.
You know, unfortunately, this is the Dangai ecosystem that exists in this country. You would remember that it was the very same ecosystem which tried to pass off Shahrukh as Anurag. They tried to say he's a TikTok aspiring star. Today, when he's come out on parole, they are garlanding him. They played the victimhood card for Tahir Hussain, who's the mastermind. You remember Amantullah Khan of the Aam Aadmi Party said that because he's Muslim, he's being subjected to this. In fact, one of the famous Bollywood writers also said Tahir was being harassed because he was a Muslim. So, you know, this danga takes place and the Dangai ecosystem gets activated. Whether it is in Khargon, whether it is in Karoli, whether it is in Khambat or Jahangirpuri, whenever action is taken on Dangais, on those who are the terrorists, there is a Dangai Atanki ecosystem. And today, once again, this Dangai Atanki ecosystem has been activated.
All right, thank you, Shehzad, for that. Going back to Priyank once again. And Priyank, take our viewers to what are the officials saying at this point. Because remember, he had been on humanitarian grounds. The court had granted him this parole. Any version coming in from them?
See, we spoke to the senior officials in the district and they are saying that they have taken note of this issue very seriously. It was a deployment of the 3rd Battalion which was deployed for this particular task to take him to his residence and bring him back to the police lockup and later to the jail so that the parole time period should not extend.
Interrupting you again, Manjinder Singh Sirsa Saab is with us on the phone line. Sirsa Saab, एक क्रिमिनल को, एक अक्यूज्ड को इस तरीके से हीरो वेलकम मिलता है जब वो अपने घर लौटता है 4 घंटे के लिए. कोर्ट ने परमिशन दी थी सो दैट ही कैन मीट हिज फादर.
देखिए, यही कारण है ना इस देश के अंदर जो दंगे फसाद करने वाले लोगों को जब आप सम्मानित करेंगे तो दंगे फसाद कैसे रुकेंगे. मुझे बहुत दुख हुआ जब मैंने ये परसों वीडियो देखी कि आप किसी ने क्या किया है, किसी का खून बहाना, पुलिस को मारना, लोगों को, बेकसूर लोगों को दंगे भड़काकर आग लगाना. और ऐसे लोगों को, ये जो एक ट्रेंड था, मुझे लगता है कि भारतीय जनता पार्टी ने जो लोगों को जेलों में डालना शुरू किया, वरना सज्जन कुमार, जगदीश डाइटर, कमलनाथ, ये सब लोगों को हेरोइक वेलकम तो मिलता था, इसीलिए तो ये सब कुछ करते थे. लेकिन मुझे लगता है इस पे भी पुलिस को कार्रवाई करनी चाहिए, इस पे करना चाहिए कि जो दंगे भड़काने वाले लोगों को जो जेलों में बंद हैं, अगर वो बाहर आके पैरोल पे आते हैं, उनको ऐसा स्वागत मिलता तो उन पे भी मुकदमा दर्ज होना चाहिए. कम से कम ये देश है भाई, इस देश में कोई कानून है. ऐसा नहीं है कि आप लोगों को बेगुनाहों को मारेंगे उसके बाद आपके गले में हार डाले जाएंगे. तो एक मैसेज और स्ट्रांग जाना चाहिए. आज ये लोग जेलों में जाना शुरू है तो ही तो लोगों के अंदर ये थोड़ा विश्वास शुरू हुआ है, वरना तो दंगे करने वाले तो मंत्री बनते थे. आप देख लीजिए HKL भगत क्या बने, सज्जन कुमार क्या बने, मंत्री बने. तो हमें कम से कम इतनी तसल्ली है कि अब दंगे करने वाले जेल में तो जा रहे हैं.
सिरसा साहब धन्यवाद हमारे साथ जुड़ने के लिए. Once again going back to Priyank. So Priyank, the BJP leaders are now demanding action and some kind of step being taken by the officials there. And take our viewers through what was the security situation like when Shahrukh had entered that entire area where he belongs to. The people giving him a heroic welcome. Was the police anticipating this?
See, certainly the BJP leaders are absolutely right, because the manner in which this video is going viral, it's certainly giving a very wrong message to the society about this criminal who was involved in shooting on a police personnel, Ratan Lal, and later to that we know that what happened, there were several individuals who lost their life. And while talking about this particular incident, this happened on 23rd of this month, when Shahrukh Pathan was given a parole for around 4 hours when he was taken to his residence in Jafrabad, which is barely a kilometer away from the Delhi police station of Jafrabad. The moment he entered the narrow lanes of Jafrabad, which lead towards his residence, where we have also visited earlier, he was given a heroic welcome by the locals, which is very alarming in nature, because instead of 53 people losing their lives, there are, the riot which happened in the northeastern part of the national capital, this kind of heroic welcome being given to this accused, who is one of the prime accused for conspiring and killing, several individuals, was given this kind of welcome. Now what Delhi police is saying that we are keeping a close tab on the next date of parole. If something like this happens, then certainly strict action will be taken against those individuals. Identification of all those people who were seen in the video has already been done by the Delhi police, and they are saying that this thing is...
Take a look at the other side as well, because should there be more security that should have been given, because we are looking at the police there, they are of course very short in numbers to the kind of people who came out in streets to give this man a grand welcome.
See, I would say this is not a security issue. This is an issue related to the mindset of all those individuals who were also a part of the rioting mob. They were the one who came out on the street and started pelting on police personnel and all those protesters who were demanding that the blockage of the road of Jafrabad metro station should be opened, because for almost 1 year the anti-CA protesters had gathered there and they had blocked the passage, and which was certainly creating trouble for them. So what I would say that these individuals who were not arrested and who could not had been identified by the Delhi police, who were the silent protesters, silent rioters, I would say, who were not part of this particular charge sheet which was filed by the Delhi police, could have been among those individuals who were chanting in favor of Shahrukh Pathan, who was the main accused in this riot case. So more than the security concern, I would say it's a mindset which is certainly coming into picture, for which the Delhi police is saying that they will be improving more vigil in this area. According to the senior officials...
In fact, Priyank, once again going... Alright, before that, let me also now go across to Atul Anjan joining us over the phone line. Atul Anjan, how would you respond to a Delhi riots accused who has been arrested out on parole, given a heroic welcome by his own community members?
You see, he has not yet convicted, but he has been given a honor. That's the problem. But I just want to remind you people and your listeners, what happened? A convict of life imprisonment, Ram Rahim Singh, who was in jail.
Sir,
he was given not only
Mr.
parole, he was
Anjan,
for 1
he
month,
shot at a police
and he was given a heroic welcome by the
Haryana
Haryana
you remember
government.
the pictures that came out? He was there right in the middle of the street brandishing a gun. He's been identified as Shahrukh Pathan, sir.
That's the question of the law and order machinery. But I just want to say what happened with Ram Rahim Singh.
Does he deserve such a heroic welcome, sir?
What has been done by Ram Rahim Singh?
Does he deserve
by the Haryana government?
Who's said to be accused of the Delhi riots,
should not put together all these cases?
Sir, you will not think about the victims, sir? Sir, you will not think about the victims? What will be going on in the minds of the victims when they see such kind of heroic welcome being given to a man who's accused?
And because of that, he has been convicted life imprisonment.
So you are trying to divert the matter somewhere else, and that's not the question here.
For 1 month, why he was given? And he was given a rousing welcome by the Haryana.